Well, good morning. It's 9:15 and I'm up. I've had my breakfast. I've had banana and apple and grapes. I'm just staring out over the view of over this Monchique and listening to the birdies and the sheep with their dingle 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 and the odd cockerel and the chickens. You can hear the horses. There's horses in the field behind, rescue horses. There's 5 of them. I saw them last night. So I went over, it's a good job you've been rescued and hope life's going to be all right for you now and stuff. We was just staring at them and they was just staring at me. It was beautiful. Just being present with one another. Put my hand out and 3 of them came for a nuzzle. And this morning the cats have been over to say good morning. They were singing outside the van. I was like, no, come on now. I'm thinking as well about Joya, the dog at the pound, the rescue place. Thinking, do I want the responsibility of another living being? But I'm also thinking it'd be really good to have some company and really good to have a little something that helps me know what else is going on outside the van. If something's gonna give it a bit of a bark, if something feels uneasy for it and it senses it before I do. I'm thinking that could work really well. I also think, well, life inside a pound that's well and truly overcrowded, and there's like 250, 260 dogs in there. And there's about 6 to a pen. I'm thinking a lot of them there have been there years upon years, and people don't like older dogs. I'm thinking, well, would it be a mutual thing? Would it be a mutual agreement between me and this other soul where we're sharing space and we're just getting on with each other and we're just going about our day? 2 souls hanging out in a van and exploring the world and just seeing things that are not inside the kennel, or inside the van or inside the environment. I've spent a long time at Himsa just being and just seeing the world through a window or through Zoom and not really going out much. So would it be cool to have another little thing like hanging out with me? Would it be a good opportunity for both me and, to kind of get on and share space? And as long as the little thing, as much as I'd love a German Shepherd or a Great Dane again, you really can't fit them in a Kangoo with this setup. It's if I were, I had Blue and I thought, well, if I had Blue, where would she go? And Blue would just about sit in the back. She'd be a bit squashed. She'd not fit in bed, and if she fit in bed, I'd end up sitting in the passenger seat in the front. So it's, even a medium dog, as much as they're good for whatever, when it comes to bedtime and you've got the bed laid out in down this one side here, and you've only got the passenger seat area and the space on the floor at the back, and there's space over the top of the toilet. And when you go to the toilet, like, where does the dog go? So it's the doggy would go, if it was in the front seat, it would be all right. If it was sleeping on top of the toilet, it'd be fine. It can move over a bit for while I go to the loo. Can be on the floor, and that's fine too. There's enough space for a small dog, you know. And I do stop. I don't sit and drive and drive and drive. And I do like little wanders and stuff. So it suits them, you know, as long as the dog enjoys being in a car. There'd be no point getting something that doesn't want to be in a car. And the first night with Boo Cat, she really just wanted to snuggle up and stuff, but she wants so much loving when you're trying to go to the toilet, and going to the toilet's not that simple when you're in a Kangoo and you're 6'3". If you was much smaller, then going to the toilet wouldn't be quite a task. So yeah, I am thinking seriously about, particularly Joya, being 10 years old, being caught up in that kennels for after whatever happened to previous owners. So yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. And I forgot to tell you as well, the first night I came here, I said my good nights and things, and came over to the van, I could open the driver's side and sat, you know, pull the seat forward and pull the bed out. That was fine. Then I was locked out and I couldn't get in the other side. I couldn't get in the passenger side. I couldn't open the sliding door. I thought, I'll go through the boot. I couldn't go through the boot because you know, that was shut. It's still shut. I still can't get in it. And I've fiddled about inside here and I can't see how it's done that. So the only thing that I can think of is it's the way that I parked. But I managed eventually, because I thought, what am I going to do? I'll just have to go in and climb over the driver's seat, which will be an interesting thing when you're so big. But never mind, it'll be right. So it did, and it sorted itself out. I managed to get in and open the other door, and then open the other door with my hand down the side of the seat. So I managed to get in the sliding door then, and then do what I needed to do and move the basket about so I can get in the back. So that was quite a challenge, but I still haven't got in the boot to get my tools. But that's okay, because obviously the universe is saying you're not supposed to take all your tools out here and do whatever. But luckily Remco's got tools that he's lent me, his electrical stuff, which I was using yesterday, and he's got his drill on charge today so that I can put the split charger in and drill. I'm thinking of drilling through the floor. I need to put a hole in somewhere to bring the wire through, and I've followed the wiring loom and it's not going where I'd like it to go. So the best thing that I can come up with, without going in the other side, which I've not got the wire to go all the way over to the other side of the bonnet, in and then all the way over again and then up there. It's, you know, and if I had the battery over there, it's right on the doorway, and that's not practical with a gas bottle, because if the gas bottle was to move and then join the positive and negative on the battery, it's going to be a disaster. So it has to be, the battery has to be under the driver's seat where it's safe, it's secure, it's not moving anywhere, nothing's going to touch it, it's, you know, and it's practical as well for bedtime and charging and putting a phone on, and being able to put my phone up here in the I don't know if you can see that there, but up here in the, what's it, you know, so up here in that shelf. So yeah, that's the thing, when you're near smokers you end up with a cough. So I shall enjoy the fresh air, and I shall enjoy the sounds, and I shall get back to you later. Okay, have a good day.